All right, so what we're going to do is we're going to finish filling out these tables. They've given us the first value in the first table, and they've given us the middle value in the other table. So this is what we know so far. So what we're going to do is we're going to put the other values in the equation and solve for y. So for the first equation, we're given a value of 1 for x plus y equals 6. I subtract 1 from both sides. I get y equals 5. And if I put 2 in, I get y equals 4. For the other equation, 2 times 0 plus y equals 8. 0 plus y equals 8.
You guys can all see that?
Y equals 8.
We're going to return the row.
You can turn the front row lights
Yeah.
on.
Is that better? Yeah.
And I will put in a value of 2 because I'm missing that.
I like to call this mini substitution. Look, he's substituting one number in. When you guys, sorry, for some reason. We did substitution where we put more of a part of an expression in there. It's the same thing. This is substitution. You're substituting in.
Now we're fortunate here, we could have stopped at this point because the tables have produced our same value. But we're going to graph it anyway. So once you're done with these tables, we're going to take those values and we're going to put them on a graph paper. So you'll have your paper next to you. I'm going to recreate the tables up here. One table looks like this. And the other table looks like this. And I would normally use pencil to do this in case I make a mistake, but I don't think it shows up well on the screen. 0, 1, 2, 8, 6, 4. And I'm going to be careful to label my lines because you're going to be doing a bunch of graphing on this paper. So the first points I'm going to graph are the points in my first table. If you have different colored pencils, sometimes this is a good one. I usually use different colored pencils with the kids, but I can't pass them out and exchange them, and you're not allowed to all touch the same materials. So I'm going to graph the first table. The first point is when x is 0, so I go to 0 on the x-axis, y is 6. So that's the first point I put on here. I have 0, 6 in the table, and I have 0, 6 in the graph.
Yes.
Sure. And I'm going to continue to graph that equation. When x is 1, y is 5. When x is 2, y is 4. And I'm going to go ahead and connect those points. Now, obviously, if we had, and you will run into this next year, if we had a system of equations that had fractional numbers in their common point, this graphing method would completely fall apart. So this first equation, this line is x plus y equals 6. Make sure I label that. Lacey may not be on the absentee sheet yet because Google is so.
Yeah. I called Karen to let her know, and
Okay.
she had said she didn't get that teacher's.
Okay. So now I'm going to graph the other equation, which is associated with this table. 0 input produces 8. an input of 1 goes to 6,
So if you
and an
organize-
input of 2 goes to 4.
It's important that you have your line drawn right now, because otherwise you're not gonna remember which point goes with which line.
And then I'm going to connect those points. And I'm going to make sure I label that line. This line is 2x plus y equals 8. Now I can identify the point where they cross and label it as 2, 4.
So we're sticking this points on this side.
And now I can check my work also, the same way we always checked it.
8, 6, 12.
2 and 4. 2 plus 4 is 6. 2 times 2 is 4 plus 4 is 8. That point works in both of the equations. So I think I have enough graph paper. What we're going to do is we're going to put 2 problems on every sheet of graph paper. So we're going to do another set of problems on this graph paper using that as our example. And let me just remind you that this table went with this
Okay.
equation,
So yeah, you're gonna do the table.
and this table
And then
went
at the
with
end is the zero value. Zero
that
is 1.
equation.
No. Zero.
And remember, we checked them. 2 and 4 work for this, and 2 and 4 work for that.
1 and 2. There you go. Okay, so now you gotta solve for